How are you?
Perfect, and you?
Great.
All right.
All right, I have a couple different questions. I'll start with the most mundane and then work up into
Mundane.
exciting one.
They're all exciting, aren't
Yeah,
they?
but some are more exciting than others.
All right.
And it's more for clarification purposes, this one. When you're working through situations and you're following your excitement,
Yes.
and I've come to understand that the excitement is the path that also shows you where your blocks are,
Yes.
limiting beliefs are.
Yes.
Which is a good thing because then you can find them and clear them. So you keep doing this and doing this.
Yes.
When my question is, when do you kind of get the sense that it's done and it's time to move on, when the next exciting thing that's completely different from what you're doing?
When you have taken it as far as you possibly can and you have no other way of moving forward on it. Now, this doesn't mean you can't do also more than one thing. It doesn't mean you can't multitask in different directions. Sometimes you will find that if you're acting on your excitement, you can only take it to a certain point today. Doesn't mean you can't take it farther tomorrow. But if you're done today, then turn to the next most exciting thing that you can do something about and take that as far as you can, until such time as circumstances bring you the opportunity to take the other exciting thing further.
Okay, so you don't necessarily make the decision to extricate yourself out of something to go somewhere where it hasn't yet appeared. You wait till that appearance of the new kind of starts to show itself before you would leave doing something that is...
Unless you simply find that what you're doing is no longer exciting, then you can simply choose to stop doing it.
Yeah.
But if it is really still representative of your excitement, it is unlikely that you would stop until the event itself shows you that there is a need to stop, by making it impossible for you to move forward.
Okay, so as long as you can keep moving it forward a little bit.
Then keep moving it forward. This is where your imagination comes into play. Because the idea is that when you arrive at a place that seems like a dead end, very often it actually is simply an arrow pointing in an unexpected direction. And the only reason it would seem like a dead end is because you have certain definitions or beliefs that you shouldn't turn that way or you shouldn't turn that way. But if you pay attention to all of those things and see the arrow, then the arrow is telling you that even though you may need to turn left, that might actually be the shortest path instead of insisting on going straight ahead and simply banging your head into a wall.
But when you're really out of the excitement, it's part of it's exciting, part of it isn't.
Then you're not doing your excitement if
Okay.
only part of it is exciting. The whole idea of when we say act on your highest excitement is that all the components of it need to be representative of that too. How you do it, when you do it, where you do it, with whom you do it. All of that is part and parcel of making it a holistic expression of what you call your excitement. So do that to the best of your ability on all levels at once so that you're moving forward holistically instead of piecemeal, which is not acting on your highest excitement. This is why, in a sense, it's kind of what you call in your language a black and white idea. If you are only experiencing, in your estimation, just to put numbers on it, something that is 80% of your excitement but not 100, you're not experiencing your excitement. That's another idea altogether. You're only experiencing an idea that expresses 80% of it, but that's not your fullest excitement. You understand?
Yeah.
So it really is kind of an on or off, 0 or 1 idea. It either really is your excitement or it's not by definition.
And you can reconfigure it with what your
Absolutely.
preferences are.
Absolutely.
But if they're not agreed to on the other end, then you...
Well, you find that that gives you an opportunity to find out why they're not agreed to and find out whether there's something you can do that would allow you to shift to a point where you're working with a version of something that does agree to it, or allow you to change directions completely because that's telling you that that's not the direction of your excitement. You have to be able to make that discernment.
Okay. Any little things that come in to give you that?
When you stay in the vibration, as was just illustrated before, when you stay in the vibration that is representative of your holistic excitement, even if all the components aren't represented at that moment, by staying in that vibration, you will receive the understanding, the inspiration, and the knowledge to let you know the difference.
And that negative ego isn't going to trick you at that point because you're staying in the vibration, so it can't come in and kind of, pretend that it's something that it's, how it tricks you and kind of works around with your...
Well, if you say that that's what happens, then that's what's going to happen.
Okay. All right.
Because you have a belief that it can trick you. Let me put it to you this way, because this goes hand in hand with this concept of protection. The best protection is not needing any. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Allow your vibration to know that the idea you have just expressed has nothing to do with the definition of the vibration of your excitement. How could the definition of your highest excitement contain the idea of the negative ego tricking you?
Yeah.
That is absolutely a non sequitur idea.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah, I do.
Thus then, if you still find that by following your excitement, because as was pointed out, it does bring up the things that are not representative of that vibration to bring them to your attention so you can transform them. If it does bring up that scenario, the idea is that thus then is an opportunity to stay within your excitement by having that aspect of your belief system revealed to you by your excitement. So, even though it may come up that it appears as if your negative ego has quote-unquote tricked you, by staying in the appropriate vibration, by staying in the preferred vibration, it actually won't have the effect of tricking you. It will just be brought to your attention that you have the belief that it can. And thus then you'll be able to deal with it from that energy. You will not devalue that as a choice, and you'll be able to simply choose what you prefer by staying in that balanced energy. It will just come to you as a concept, not as an effect in your life.
Okay.
You understand the difference?
Yes,
All right.
Thank you.
Does that help you?
It does. And
Do you think I'm tricking you?
No,
Oh, all right.
I know you're not, because I don't contain that in my belief system.
Yes, all right. Thank you.
One of the things that you mentioned before, I think in vortex vibrations, about the Vesica Pisces
Yes.
from Mount Shasta and Sedona creating right over Area 51.
Yes.
Are there attributes of that Vesica Pisces that we are tapping into or utilizing in this transformation? And is there the same scenario out here on the East Coast? Is there that same kind of grid layout over here?
Yes.
Where?
And yes.
Oh, good. Where? It's very exciting.
Where is the overlap?
Where is the one on the East Coast?
Yes. One moment. We are scanning. Of course, you understand that at this particular moment, it is right where you are because of the vortex you created to shift into a parallel reality. So you have focused it, you have magnified, amplified, and focused it to a particular location to suit your particular collective purposes. That's how you've used the energy of that overlap. But in its natural state, the strongest area is what you call the Bermuda Triangle.
Okay. All right. So when we're doing these parallel shifting reality things, we're actually tapping into those Vesica Pisces
Yes.
things that you're
tapping into the vortices and you are applying them to your means and your ends.
So where over here, if the Vesica Pisces is a Bermuda Triangle, where would be the chakra point and where would be the vortex? Like, you know how Shasta's the chakra point and Sedona's the vortex, the way you explained it that first time?
But the only major chakra point is Shasta in the North American continent.
Oh, okay.
The idea, however, of the Bermuda Triangle, as you name it, is that it is actually the major shifting vortex on your entire planet. It is an overlap of a multitude of dimensions. It is a major gateway in that context. Thus, then, it functions almost like a chakra and a vortex simultaneously. It is a completely different animal than a regular vortex or a regular chakra point. It is a combination of that and more.
Okay.
One moment. In a sense, it is really a conduit, a tunnel, a bridge, a hub. An overlap of a multitude of vortices and vesica Pisces from different realities and different dimensions. Look at it multidimensionally instead of simply on a flat plane. Do you understand? It is an overlap of vesica Pisces from a multitude of civilizations and dimensions of reality.
Are there do the conduits come up? You know how the ley lines of the earth and the gridding of the earth. Are there any specific like tracks or lines that come up from there up through where we are, like up through Connecticut, Rhode Island, through?
Yes, it passes fundamentally through the area you call New Haven.
Okay, all right,
Whatever temperature you want it to be.
makes sense. So how are the hybrid children working with this now? I get a sense like somehow
They have been working with the idea of vortices for quite some time. This is one of the things they are taught in terms of how to relate to the idea of the energy of your world.
There's a particular child that I've been told I have a connection with. I wondered if you might be able to give me any information on that.
Explore Sanskrit.
Okay.
You will find something in the exploration of the culture that you call Sumeria that will connect directly to that hybrid child. And the Sanskrit language will give you some clues as well.
All right, cool.
Again, there's that temperature.
And what's the Shalanaya? What is their DNA makeup?
Partially the idea of the humans of your world and the humans from a parallel reality that have mutated that you typically call a faction of the Greys.
Okay.
All the hybrid civilizations are of that genetic makeup, which in that context actually really makes us simply a different type of human. We're not really alien to you. We are extraterrestrial, but not alien. You understand?
Yeah.
We are a different kind of human. Because all our DNA is actually human, but it comes from different parallel reality.
Is there any messages from the kids that they want to share to us, all of us today now?
They had a lot of fun experiencing the energy that you co-created in shifting from this parallel reality of the hurricane to the one of the tropical storm. They felt in that sense it kind of like a very wild roller coaster ride.
Cool.
And it was quite enjoyable for them.
Good.
They say, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, all right, one moment. They ask for a more literal translation. We... Or, if you wish, whoopee.
All right, and then the last question is Lodi the name that is the child that is connected, and I'll find more out through Sanskrit and Sumeria?
It is a vibration that is tangential to that, but you can also use a different vibration for that particular entity. That is more a vibration that is a recognition of what the child does than what you would call a name.
Is there a better name?
A more appropriate vibrational appellation?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
What could that be?
What could that be? Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Feel the vibration of the child. What immediately comes to you?
My own son,
Who is?
Jace.
But it is not that. But it is a counterpart of that. Are you shortening the name?
I don't know.
Jason.
Really?
You understand? Yes,
Jay.
yes. J, son.
Yes. Okay. All right, cool. So Jay.
J, if you wish, or J, son.
Jay, son. Okay.
J dot son.
S-U-N?
No.
S-O-N.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
All right. Does that help you?
It does. Thank
All
you
right.
very much.
Thank you.
Hello, Bashar.
And you, good day.
So,
One moment, one moment, one moment. There is unfinished business with Jason. You may remain where you are. One moment. We are simply receiving a download. One moment. Where will you next go that would be considered a vacation or an adventure?
Block Island.
Why?
Because we love it there.
Why? 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 Why there? What is the energy there for you? What does it allow you to feel being in that space? Was the sigh your answer?
No, it is just so peaceful and connected and...
Then when you are in the energy of that space, you will find that especially in your dreams, but perhaps even more consciously than that, you'll actually be able to connect very strongly to Jason.
Really? That's...
Yes.
That makes so much sense.
Really?
Oh my God. We've done work there, clearing that area.
All right. So thus then the information came through from Jason that it's actually easier to be in connection with him and communicate with him when you're in that area because it's so much more representative of the vibration of the connection between you.
And that's where we conceived our first son.
All right, well, there you go.
So there it is.
It's also actually where Jason was conceived in a sense, because that's where the material was taken.
Oh, wow.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
All